again soon.
And I am the absolutely lovely, deep-voiced Scope 101. You may have heard of me from the guy who yelled. And I'm here on my first commentation, public commentation I should say. We're ready to watch as soon as I get this link put in.
And we have, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you like them, a random order mat. So what you see is not what you're gonna get. These Pokemon can come out in any order and we'll see them. Then you're not going to be able to switch. So it's hard to decide has the advantage. Anyway, on blue team right now, we have Snover, Venusaur, and Goldeen. And on the red team, it will be Togetic, Gulpin, and Sharpedo. So because it's a random map...
Sorry, go on.
I'm saying, because it's a random... You don't know who exactly is going to have the advantage. You say, okay, well, Snover has the advantage against... Well, actually, both ways, because of the flamethrower, which... Yeah, very, very edged match there. But we don't know if that's going to start. It's really tough. It's a roll of the dice, as evidenced by that logo.
I have finally gotten the screen, and oh, wow. Now, right off the bat, I believe that blue team is incredibly stacked. I think starters are absolutely a must. Maybe not a must bet all the time, but when you have a water type in the other team, and when you have an ice type on your team to counter the flying type that would counter your grass type, there's just like there's no question for me.
Blue relying on weather as well. You got Snow is the Snow Warning, and then Goldeen, who has Rain Dance, which will double his speed. Who do you think would be a start for either red or blue here? I guess people like the red team though. They seem to be the favorite now.
As I said, I like the blue team more. I feel like they have a much better chance to win here.
Well, we do have. I mean, it's not like we don't have bets on the blue team. The red fight is coming, but we have a fan favorite song as well. So promote's ready.
Looks like. Oh, did you just say the OS wrong? Because I didn't understand what you said. But yes, the Winged Angel. Sephiroth is coming, and he's going to come again in the episodic Final Fantasy VII that you have to buy multiple times, because why? But I digress, though. It's time to watch 3 monsters on each team just beat each other up.
The line did blue team still the underdogs, but only light. The new commentator is, I don't think you mean me, but I'm LukerBomb12.
And I'm Scope 101, and the battle has begun.
And Venusaur's gonna attack. You use its berry.
Now, I'm not sure what berry Venusaur had. Could you tell us and the audience what he had?
Well, whatever it was, it did a ton amount of damage, and it'll tank this flamethrower pretty well, considering it's weak to it.
Well, I would hope that they use Natural Gift again, because that did half health. But they're gonna go for Headbutt, maybe go for that, Looks like they didn't get it. What a shame. Looks like Togetic is just gonna either take him down with this hit, or probably with a burn.
No, that's not gonna be quite enough. So Venusaur gets another Headbutt. Will that be enough?
Well, I'm pretty sure both are close, or 1 hit away from going down. I might be wrong, though.
Also, we have confirmation that was a Qualifier. Unfortunately, cannot be used again. It would be all burned up now anyway. Takes early lead for the red corner.
Well, that's a shame. I was vouching for Venusaur here, and he went down.
Switching off, so Gold has to come out now.
I believe the, oh, actually, Goldeen does have a Blizzard attack. That might be good enough if he hits on the Togetic. However, the Togetic already has low health as is, so it really doesn't matter.
It's going to use Rain Dance, despite the fact that it's already faster.
The rain starts pouring. Go on.
Nearly down to half health.
You know, for a moment my stream lagged and I thought it had 1 HP. Oh, never mind, it does have 1 HP. Wow, that sucks for the blue team as a critical hit hits and Goldeen goes down.
So some good breaks for the red team here. Blue team is not going to be able to take advantage of rain, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because as soon as comes out Snover, excuse me, the hail will start.
Let me say, I believe it's all Snover for the red team. I believe Snover can sweep.
Can Snover do it? It's one Winged Angel, the one Pokemon against all.
Looks like it did just enough damage to take down the 1 HP Togetic. Now, I don't know about poison types, but Sharpedo could go down real easy if the Avalanche hits.
Well, now we're gonna get one Fin Shark, and the... Well, we'll see what happens after here. Can the do it? Snover's rocking Seam, a super effective move. Get some other options well in the hail.
I want to point out that I accidentally said Avalanche. It's Grass, it's Energy Ball, or the Grass type attack. That is the good one. Seed Bomb, whatever, who cares? It's the Grass one, not the Avalanche. I was mistaking it for something else. Doesn't matter because Sharpedo takes a hefty hit and goes down to 1.
Seed Bomb, a powerful physical move. And final for the red team will be the one feathered, and I believe that's what it is. And Gulpin save it for the favorite red team. Will this Snover actually complete the reverse sweep?
Now, I never understood why Endure matters, because you're just gonna get hit anyways. But they don't go for it, and they go down.
And
I mean, maybe the Endure would have given them false hope, I don't know. But you know what? Snover did good enough.
Well,
but unfortunately,
one thing Endure can do is it can trigger berries, which will raise your stats. But in this instance, it doesn't matter. Red team, the win thanks to that pin. It's been good. It's going to be my last time in season. Thank you, guys.
And I will do more as soon as I come back, or PBR comes back. So, you know, enjoy yourselves, friends. Have a nice day, enjoy the betting, and I'll see you when the run starts for probably a day. We are leaving, right? That's the point of the ending of the meeting?
And welcome back into Twitch Plays Pokemon. Yes, Scope, you are leaving. I just had to throw that out there for him. I am the Chef1337.
And I am Brian the Gamer. We will be your commentators for the next hour, counting down the final hour of Season 1 here on Twitch Plays Pokemon.
It's going to be an emotional last hour here, just like this song. Very emotional here. Brian, hold me. I'm crying.
I will hold you as long as chat spams Bible thumps for this song.
And with that said, we have about 2 minutes left in our hourly break. Our season ends in less than an hour. Oh my goodness. Let's play Who's That Pokemon, though. One of these hints is from another Pokemon. Hint number 1. A being that exists as a thin gas. It can topple an Indian elephant by enveloping the prey in 2 seconds.
Clue number 2. When it sleeps, it pulls its limbs into its body, and its internal fire goes down to 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit.
And spicy. Hint number 3. When its internal fire is burning, it cannot calm down and it runs around. When the fire diminishes, it falls asleep. I wonder which one that is, Brian. Thinking emoji.
I am thinking about that. I got a little thrown off there, because it said it went down to something that's incredibly hot.
That is quite hot there. That's not hotter than the surface of the sun, but that's still pretty hot.
I would not want to be anywhere near that. That will give you a nasty sunburn.
Nasty burn indeed. And speaking of burns, check out this sick burn as token match number 1 here, codenamed Dixie. It looks like we're all fighting here.
Oh, and it looks like the number 1 slot has now been replaced with the fan favorite Metronome.
Gotta love that Metronome. Could always have a good Metronome match before our season reset here.
And just as we're saying that, we see a switch again. It looks like we have a bunch of ghost Pokemon against what I'm assuming is the Seismic Toss team.
Spoopy.
Super spoopy.
And of course, with the season ending in less than an hour here, which means, again, your balances will be reset to 1,000 Poke-Yen. Not only on top of that, 24 hours from now, we're starting Blaze Glazed Donuts!
Finally, we'll be able to dig into those donuts that we've been talking about for the last few weeks.
Hopefully this commentating booth does not get set on fire this time.
I did not bring the donuts quite yet, so if they... Oh my goodness, we're up to 20 tokens now. 24, 25!
This match is getting astronomical here. Someone really loves Metronome here. That's just amazing, Brian. That's a lot of tokens.
25 tokens. Wow, that's incredible here. The answer to Who's That Pokemon was none other than Darumuka. I don't know how to... I just butchered that real bad, so let's just move past that.
Speaking of that, get your inputs in for Pokemon Ash Gray. 1 token on the line. Potentially someone could win back one of their tokens that they just spent on that match. And while we're waiting on these inputs here, thank you to Brigif19 for adding that token. I want to give a personal thank you to each of our commentators you heard last 2 hours, I should say. All of them are doing an extremely great job, and I thank everyone for commentating through this. Brian, if my producer's note is correct here, you just woke up.
I did wake up. I am less than an hour awake, but I am here to bring you commentary. There have been 2 more tokens added to the pot thanks to Mozilla Fennekin, and those are being distributed now.
I don't know why he handed me a note saying that. I could have just asked you myself, but anyway, we're our next match now set here. A Metronome match under normal rules. Switching disabled here. On the blue corner, we have Electrode, Meowth, and Altaria.
And for the red team, it's going to be a Froslass, a Dugtrio, and Seviper.
Brian, I know these Metronome matches are so cliche, but do you have any favorites in this match?
I'm going to have to give an edge to the blue team just solely based on the Pokemon. I do like those 3, but I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Froslass, Dugtrio, or Seviper. I'm just saying I like those 3 better.
Can't cut out that Meowth, though, with that Technician and the Chipotle Berry.
Ooh, I could go for some Chipotle right now. You're making me hungry.
Hungry indeed. A little over 2 minutes remaining. Get your bets in for this exciting Metronome match. And don't forget, in less than an hour, your balance will be reset.
2 minutes left in the betting period here. Currently, the odds are in favor of the blue team for a payout and the red team to win, but there's still plenty of time if you'd like to get in on this match.
Koiko Sakura 93 is actually calling you out, Brian. He's saying the commentator's curse is on blue team this time.
But little do they know, the commentator's curse is actually a good thing. Whenever I call something out, it means it will happen. Those low percent moves, stat drops, and the things of that sort will be occurring left and right this match.
We could see 3 explosions for all we know.
Kapow, kapow, kapow.
Boy, how exciting would that be? Oh, I'm excited for this match, Brian. This is going to be exciting.
I'm excited for just about every Metronome match. You know what? I think we need to get some hype music up for this match.
I think we're going to have some hype. A little over 1 minute remaining. Get your bets in. The odds quite even here. The red corner, however, has a lot more bets than the blue corner. Let's see how that plays out. Maybe they're following your advice, Brian.
Blue team is pretty strong there. As you mentioned earlier, Meowth does have the Technician ability there, but Froslass is a ghost type. That means all normal and fighting moves will not be effective on this Pokemon at all.
And again, we thank you guys for watching Twitch Plays Pokemon, Twitch's original Twitch Plays. Launched in February 2014, Twitch Plays Pokemon could not be made possible without viewers, followers, subscribers, and donators like you. Thank you!
And just like that, we are now down under 30 seconds.
Are you ready, Brian?
Is this the music you picked for us?
This is the music I picked. I did it just for this.
I am ready. I feel like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Ugh.
Ooh, I think someone just got hit there.
I think so. And with that, our match now underway here. The blue corner will send out their Electrode, the red corner, their Froslass. As we now travel to the Main Street Coliseum. And, some fitting music, I guess.
It looks like this will be our final battle with Bowser here. The trainers sent out their Pokemon, and we will get this match started.
Both Pokemon looking to take each other out here in the first turn. Will that actually happen? Electrode moving first here with its Metronome attack, waving something in the air, I guess. It goes for a Screech.
That Screech will be lowering Froslass' defense greatly here. It is now cut in half.
Froslass responds to that with a Metronome attack. It waves its arm in the air. Froslass goes for a jump kick.
Oh, but it misses the target, and it's going to be taking damage to itself instead.
What a try-hard move by the Froslass. The only Pokemon taking a hit there that turn.
Electrode will be going again first here. It goes for the Metronome attack and selects a Pin Missile. Not very effective, though, on the Ghost type.
Hits once, hits twice. Only 2 times. Froslass Metronome coming in here. Metronome from Froslass goes for a U-turn.
So this will be sending Froslass back into its Pokeball here. That will reset its defense drop, and we will see Dugtrio take over.
Still, both corners having full sets of their Pokemon. 3-3 still. Let's see how Dugtrio handles this Electrode. Definitely a type disadvantage here, but we all know how type disadvantages work in these Metronome matches.
They essentially do not matter whatsoever. Electrode is still faster than Dugtrio, moves first, and it'll be using a Magnet Rise. This will actually prevent any ground attacks from hurting it for 5 turns.
That's quite interesting there as Dugtrio Metronome comes back, wagging its nose in the air. It's going to go for a Mud Slap, and oh, wow.
Wow, immediately that Magnet Rise is paying off here from Electrode, able to dodge that move here. Very Smogon strats from the blue corner.
Metronome comes in again from the Electrode. Here it comes. Mud Slap, taking it right back to the opponent.
Electrode is showing Dugtrio how it's done here. Dugtrio's accuracy will be down after that move.
Here comes another Metronome from the Dugtrio. Metronome goes to a Sludge, but it misses.
So that accuracy drop is also immediately paying off here from the blue corner as Dugtrio is unable to connect.
Electrode goes for its Metronome attack. I don't know what it's wagging in the air, but it decides to go for a Taunt. Now that's just rude, Brian.
So with Dugtrio falling for that taunt here, it will be unable to use its Metronome attack and will have to struggle until that taunt wears off.
Electrode moving first here with its Metronome attack. Let's see what it goes for. Metronome turns to Encore! And that fails.
Dugtrio was able to refuse that Encore here, but the struggle is real, and this
Critical
is the only
hit!
thing it can do. Wow, critical hit! That did actually more damage to Electrode there than Dugtrio, but the taunt is still on, so we'll have to struggle again.
Electrode seeing that, going for its Metronome attack. Metronome turns into Iron Tail. Where's the tail?
I'm not sure where that tail was, but either way, that was solid damage. Dugtrio goes down to low health as another struggle comes in, but Electrode will hold on.
Dugtrio also barely holding on here. It's not looking good.
We do see a Pitaya Berry eaten here by Dugtrio, and that will be raising its special attack. The Electromagnetism has worn off, as has the taunt.
This will definitely change the match here. Let's see what happens. Electrode moving first here, going for its Metronome attack. Metronome turns into Spit Up, but it's got nothing to spit up.
It's probably a good thing there. Spitting up is incredibly gross. Dugtrio is going to be responding with a Metronome, and it selects a Flail.
Oh!
And at very low health, that's going to do a lot of damage and knock out Electrode.
Flail mattered there. Electrode goes down. 3-2 in favor of the red corner now. The blue corner must now send out their Meowth. How will this turn the match here, Brian?
In terms of the number of remaining Pokemon, it is in favor of the red team, but Dugtrio is at critical health.
Dugtrio potentially one hit away from seeing its demise here. It moves first, going for a Metronome attack, wagging one of the other Dugtrios up in the air, going for a rollout attack.
Light hit there, but that will build up over time. Meowth is going to need to finish off this Dugtrio if it wants to prevent heavy damage.
With a teleprompter freeze, Meowth goes for its move here.
It looks like it was some sort of status move. It's raising its stats. I'm not sure what they were, though. It looks like it was Charge. So its special defense is up, and the next electric attack it uses will be doing double damage. Dugtrio moves first with its Metronome attack.
No, it actually goes for a Flail.
I apologize. Dugtrio actually missed with its rollout there, and Meowth goes for a flail and knocks out Dugtrio as our teleprompter has finally got its act together.
Just had to hit it, Brian. That's all the secret is.
I think our teleprompter is actually a Regigigas. It has a slow start.
Here comes Froslass from the red corner.
Froslass has taken a little bit of damage here, but is otherwise feeling pretty fine.
Metronome comes in for Meowth, wagging his paw in the air. Meowth decides to go for a dynamic punch. That doesn't do a whole lot.
What a try-hard there. Fighting moves do not work on ghost types. Froslass is going to be responding with a Metronome of its own and does a withdrawal, raising its defense.
Where'd the clam come from?
I'm not sure. That came out of nowhere.
It really did.
Last time its defense was dropped, this time its defense will be going up. Meowth is going to be going with another Metronome attack.
Meowth going for Spark.
Oh, that charge is actually going to be paying off here. Does it actually keep like that, or does it have to...
Oh!
Doesn't matter. Froslass is now paralyzed. It will have 25% chance not to move as Froslass responds with Fire Spin.
Taken for a spin. A Fire Spin.
That was very light damage. Meowth barely felt that. I think the actual extra damage did more than the attack itself.
Both corners feeling the heat here as Meowth is not paralyzed and will go first with its Metronome attack. Wagging one of its paws in the air, Meowth decides to go for Takedown.
Meowth continues to be a try-hard here, but Froslass is unable to move thanks to his paralysis, and Meowth takes some more damage from the Fire Spin.
I didn't even know a Fire Tornado was a thing, Brian, and I'm a Storm Chaser.
A Fire Tornado sounds very dangerous indeed. I'm glad I'm not in there right now, as Meowth goes for another Metronome attack, and it comes up with Endeavor, but that fails as well.
Froslass Metronome attacks back at the Meowth here. He decides to go for a Razor Leaf.
Solid hit there. Meowth is still trapped by that Fire Spin and takes a little bit more damage, now down to just under half.
Meowth going first. It decides to go for, you guessed it, Metronome. Metronome turns into a Whirlwind.
And with that strong gust of wind, Froslass will be sent back into its Pokeball, and we will see Seviper take to the field.